Hello, welcome back. I'm the Cardian, and today I'm going to be showing you my favorite cards from Darkness Ablaze that are trainer cards, but I think that are going to be the most powerful and the most meta-changing. Now, I did not study the meta for this, nor did I decide to look in every deck combination and predict how the meta was going to react to this, but I did see how some of these cards combine, and some of them have some crazy combinations, let me tell you. So make sure you stick around for that, and if you do like content like this, maybe check out my channel, and if you really want to support me, then subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you can be notified when more content like this comes out. Anyway, let's get into the video. So, first we have to go through some honorable mentions, because there are a lot of powerful cards in Darkness Ablaze, and the first two, the two honorable mentions that I'm going to be showing you, are reminiscent of good cards, but aren't as good. So first we're going to start with Multi-Patch. And Multi-Patch, or Turbo Patch, is a card where you flip a coin and it does a Metal Saucer effect for any energy. Or it does an Aqua Patch effect, or a Dark Patch effect if you're that old. But how is it good? Well, Thunder Mountain Prism Stars rotating out, and P-ROM decks definitely will struggle from this, but I see it as an alternative for their loss. And also Malamar is rotating, a very powerful form of acceleration to Psychic Pokemon is going away, so how do they remedy this? Most likely with Multi-Patch. Multi-Patch is a great accelerant, and when Welder goes away or something like that, Multi-Patch is going to be used. It is a powerful item card that can be used multiple times per turn. It's not too good, not every deck will be playing it, but it's still good enough to the decks who need it will play it. If that makes sense. So, next up on our list, we have the second honorable mention, Junkie PC. And it reads, flip 2 coins. If they are both heads, then put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Now this seems reminiscent of something. Maybe Junk Arm that broke a format, or Dowsing Machine that didn't break the format, but still was the same thing as Junk Arm. So, those of you that don't know the story, Junk Arm was a card where you discarded 2 cards from your hand and grab the trainer card from your discard pile and put it into your hand. Same with Dowsing Machine. But the thing with Dowsing Machine, it was a special kind of trainer card called an Ace Spec. So you could only play one Ace Spec in your entire deck. So you only had one Dowsing Machine. Thing is, you would use Junk Arm, discard 2 cards from your hand, and then get a card out of your discard pile, and you'd basically, instead of having 4 of something in your deck, you really had 8 of it. And it broke with Pokemon Catcher because it was an item card, and it could be used multiple times, so you had 8 Pokemon Catcher in your disposal. Yeah, it was insane. But Junkie PC, while it might not be used, it's just a really fun card to see come back. Good mechanic to see. Also, fair to note, these are in order. They are very powerful, but these are very similar. Some have less things because they're a little more straightforward, and some have more things because they have way more combinations with things. So, the first one on my list is Familiar Bell, or something like that. Sorry, I do not have the names of some of these exactly down, but it is Familiar Bell, I believe. And what it says is you search for a Pokemon in your deck with the same name as one in your discard pile. Now, this is the best Pokemon search we've seen in a while. I mean, Ultra Ball discarded 2 cards from your hand and you searched for any Pokemon. But this is even better. You just have to discard 1 card and you get that Pokemon 3 more times. Yep. And this will work for any of your chunky VMAXs or any of your Pokemon that you want to get out once they get knocked out. This is like a knockout reviver. You revive the Pokemon that you once had. Sorry, Evolution Pokemon, this isn't going to work for you. Or is it? Because we have Quick Ball in the format, but we don't really have something for Evolution Pokemon. What if this is the thing? I think Familiar Bell will actually be pretty neat. You'll have to combo off to get one Pokemon in the discard pile. You won't be able to use it immediately, but it's going to be good once you get the Pokemon you want in the discard pile. So, next up on our list, our number 4 is Suspicious Can. And let me just tell you, this is a little bit good for Psychic. You thought Malamar was rotating out and that was going to be bad for Dragapult, but no. Suspicious Can is coming in. And what it says is you discard a Psychic Energy from one of your Pokemon, and then you heal 80 damage from them. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. Dragapult VMAX, who spreads damage and does 130. He puts damage around the field. And you can discard, and he goes pretty well against Zacian. First off, Zacian is a really powerful card, but it's getting beat down by Dragapult. And then we have Horror Psychic Energy, which can both be used as a extra spell tag, but it can also be used to be discarded. See where I mean? And Spell Tag isn't going to be that good, because 1, it's rotating out, and 2, Tool Scrapper came in to get rid of it. So, we obviously know that's gone. But Horror Psychic Energy is going to be the way to go for Dragapult. Dragapult is going to be big, and with Multiplatch, you can get the energy you just got off of him back on. Not Horror Psychic Energy, it has to be basic energy. So, there is another card in this list that will help Dragapult VMAX even out better, but you'll have to see that later. And I think this is going to be faring well against Pikarom. Pikarom is the ruler of the format right now. But Dragapult, he used to have issues with the 150 damage, but Electro Power is going away. Very big. And Thunder Mountain Prism Star is going to slow them down. Sure, they might use Multi-Patch, but I don't see too much of the time where you get that combo off. So, where does that leave them? Well, Dragapult is beating down on Zacian and Pikarom, which is sad. But, while I'm saying that, there is also another card that will ruin the chances of Dragapult to get those prizes from your Pokemon, because Smokestick is coming. And Smokestick makes Dark Pokemon a whole lot worse. First off, Smokestick reduces prizes. You can look at it as long as you want. You can look at it and say, okay, that's fine. But the thing is, Dragapult is weak to Dark. Why does Dark matter, you ask? Because Black Market Prism Star does the same thing. And it's one of the 4 Prism Star that's not rotating out. Yep, I hear you. Eternatus VMAX whispers in my ear and says, I'm only 1 prize now. Yep. And Chunky VMAXs may only just be at 2 prizes, but Eternatus VMAX, oh my, it's only at 1 prize. You can make everything else but VMAXs and tag teams. 0 prizes. Do you not know how big this is? And I know this is Darkness Ablaze. Why are they making Eternatus VMAX so powerful? Darkness Ablaze. And they're powering up Darkness Pokemon too much. But something that will break the format in terms of VMAXs. VMAXs weren't even really too powerful. It was just really Zacian v Dragapult VMAX, which was actually good, that I've talked about previously, in Pikarom. But now VMAXs are gonna get super overhauled because of the new card, Rose. And if you don't know what Rose does, then if you've already seen my channel, you already know that he attaches 2 basic energy from your discard file to one of your VMAX Pokemon. But you discard your hand. Now, this isn't particularly good. You can use Audino in the active position, where you get to draw a card, and then if you don't like it, you can use Primate Wisdom on a Rangaroo to put it back on top of your deck, and then grab the card on top of your deck. But that's really it. There's also another card that goes with Rose later in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for this. And Rose will help out Lapras VMAX, one of these VMAXs, but Lapras VMAX wants water energy to do damage, so that's not going to work that much. Then I see Grimmsnarl VMAX going really well, but it only does 170. It can do more, but it does 170 base, and if you don't meet the conditions below, I don't know. You're not doing that much damage. And, hey, guys, comment down below if you want me to do a Grimmsnarl video. I'd be happy to do that. There's also Electric Boys, but they already have enough acceleration that they don't really care about Rose. Stone Journer, who can heal your Pokemon and also do a massive 200 damage, which I kind of see working out. And the Pokemon that really work out, though, is Dragapult VMAX and Eternatus VMAX. But with Rose, Eternatus VMAX absolutely destroys Dragapult. He can get a one-shot on Dragapult VMAX so easily. I mean, Dragapult actually has to try to do it. Not many Pokemon want to try anymore. I mean, we're in a 2-hit format right now. Eternatus VMAX does not 2-hit KO. It 1-hit KOs. I mean, this is ginormous and powerful. But also, a card that goes along with Rose, and the final card on our list, the number 1 spot, the 1, the only, the 2, the only. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, Rose Tower. And Rose Tower has the text of, once during your turn, you may draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Ooh. Now, you may say, it's a stadium, so Chaotic Swell gets rid of it. But Chaotic Swell isn't played. Everyone likes playing their stadiums to help them not to get rid of other people's stadiums unless you're a stupid control deck. But either way, it's exactly like a Rangaroo. And a Rangaroo had not perfect, but stunning success when it was printed in the Sun and Moon expansion. So, what's not to say this will be good? It also goes with Rose, who discards your hand. You get to draw 3 new cards, and then you're rolling. And then you can use Familiar Bell to get your Pokemon that you just discarded from your deck, and you put them on your bench. It's an amazing combo. And also, it has so much card draw that we already have a supporter who draws us cards and 2 Pokemon that draw us cards. Adding Rose Tower to the sum of them, we get 21 cards in 1 turn. I'm sorry, but this is a little too much. The power level is insane with these cards. But I need to know what you guys think. I want to know what you think is the best. Did I order them wrong? And also, I might shout out your comments in the next video. So, also, if you do like content like this, do consider subscribing. Anyway, guys, I'm your local Cardian. Good day and good night.